Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame, Shia. Hi, Shia. For those that's watching, I thank you for watching. I'm not feeling very well, Shia. It's probably more the different things that are happening, but the food poison's giving me a lot of head pressure. So I have to tell you about what happened with the emergency room visit. I actually do believe it was a reason for emergency, and I should have known that this was going to happen because it was Scripps. I kept thinking in my head it was Sharp, the Sharp Hospital, not Scripps. More proof that my brain is not really working well. I was just in this Walmart at Carlsbad, and I thought I was at the Walmart in San Diego, and I was walking around thinking I was in the Walmart San Diego. So my brain is not doing good right now. So I'm glad I went to the emergency room to see the increase. I was strongly encouraged to leave and not get the blood tests or wait. I was warned I'd have to wait 5 hours. They ended up doing the blood tests and then saying everything's normal besides the liver enzymes, so we're going to discharge you. So I'm going to tell you everything that happened. And I just went to Walmart to get this activated charcoal. This is specifically for people that get poisoned. You don't necessarily take this every day, but for cases of poisoning, activated charcoal is used in homes also. I used to use it in my car at one point to take the odors out in the air. So this is, I just took 2, and then in a few hours, several hours, I'll take 2 more. I'm hoping this will help with the poisoning. I'm not really able to walk like for a long time. Like, I have absolutely no desire. I don't think it's a desire. I can't like exercise, like move around, go for a walk. I know I've been driving around a lot and I'm kind of stuck in the car, but this was actually what happened to me when I was living in my car. I kind of would just get stuck in it, and I don't think it was like a lack of motivation to move my body. I really love walking. I think also the thing with people doing all of this AI. So I'm going to explain to you that doctor's going to be in trouble. And he was going like this the whole time, like this. He was very, very nervous. So they found things, and they deleted, I'm sure, the test results, because this is some of the most basic test results to go into an emergency room, and that's all they do. I showed you, Shia. I have not reviewed, but he's basically saying and by the way, the whole problem list, putting alcoholism on the top of the problem list, that's completely set up. They tried to frame me as a homeless alcoholic several years ago, and this Scripps, as well as UCLA. I have the disease in my family, and in high school and college I was sort of a binge drinker. I didn't drink every day. Why was it even written in my chart? It is a disease though. And my great-grandfather had a problem, but I don't drink alcohol. This is completely to try to, if anyone saw my chart, and I like died or something. Oh, she's just a alcoholic. I haven't drinking a drop of alcohol since 2018/19. It was the brief 10 months, and it was AI possession. Prior to that, I hadn't drank for 10 years, and I would not be alive. I would not be alive because I've been near death. I've been near death with all the torture and the health issues going on, and all the stress, the extreme torture. There's no way I would be alive if I drank alcohol to begin with. So having that in my chart right in the top, it's completely trying to make me look like I'm killing myself. I'm an alcoholic. I'm not an alcoholic. I drank on and off, more like binging, for 10 months in 2018-19. Between half of 2018 and like 19. Not even 10 months. And I didn't drink every day. And it was a problem because there was AI possession involved. I had stopped drinking alcohol for 10 years. They're trying to build a case, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work. There's going to be proof. There's going to be proof, all of my bank statements. These people are going to get in trouble. They're going to get in trouble. And then I went into the emergency room, and the doctor, I was waiting outside to try to get some fresh air. I said, other people wait outside too. The doctor comes out, walks out. So, are you Alyssa? And I said, yeah. Well, come on into the intake room, and I'd like to do a physical examination. Doctors don't do that. I said, so why wouldn't a nurse come out and get me? And he goes, oh, we're just busy. And he did it a second time. He did it the first time, and then I'll try to tell you what happened with the notes. He's basically telling me, do you have a mental condition? Do you have a mental condition? It was from the beginning. In the intake, they were trying to act like there's no chemical leakage. You have a mental problem. The Dr. Miller did the same thing. Like just questioning, really? You really think you were chemically poisoned by a refrigerant? They completely acted like I was mentally ill, and like that's the reason I'm like making it up. Like I'm just paranoid, and I'm smelling things. So this doctor looked like he was lying, though. So I wrote down names. It's Encinitas Scripps Hospital. And by the way, this problem list, that's not all my problems. That's not all my problems. But this blood work was very basic. It's just the kind that they give everybody. I asked the phlebotomist, is there any additional tests besides the basic testing that they're doing? And they said no. I told them I came in for food poison. I came in for, I didn't come in for food poison. I said I've been food poisoned, but I have a full body staph infection, which the doctor denied. He says there's no boils, there's no open sores, you don't have staph infection. I said, can you test for it? And they said, no, you have to have an open cut. No, you don't have to have an open cut. You can test it with urine. You can culture the urine. There's ways around it. So he denied that I have staph infection. And then in regards to the rash, he goes, oh, that's just probably from an allergic reaction. And he wrote non-specific rash as the diagnosis, non-specific rash. All the doctors are doing this. All the doctors are doing this. Every doctor I visit. And because of my insurance, I can't go to other doctors besides the corporate ones. But in regards to corporate, it's just like any other business. Apparently there's a lot of good and bad, but I just keep getting, I don't think there's a lot of, I don't know what happened. He's pretty much volunteering to get in trouble with the law because you can't just claim someone is mentally ill and there's no one got poisoned. I didn't get poisoned. I have to, I can't even go back there yet. I haven't, I'm so scared because I'm in a very lethal condition. I need rest. I have a stinging, burning sensation in my body right now. I'm getting cold, I get cold chills. So now I gotta tell you what happened. So I was outside. So they didn't put me in a bed. They didn't, I didn't wait 5 hours. I waited I was there for a few hours. But they gave me the intake. The intake person questioned me yeah, I really highly doubt you got refrigerant poisoning. Furin doesn't even exist anymore, blah, blah, blah. Completely set up. These people knew who I was. Unfortunately, they knew. And it was completely set up. They questioned about the refrigerator leak. Really? Really? You think so? Are you on any medications? Do you have a mental illness? They already knew I had a mental illness. It was in the chart. Do you have a mental illness? What is it? And I said, I'm not going to really tell you. I have a mental health issue. I'm not going to tell you because it's possible there could be discrimination. You can be saying I'm mentally ill and this is not happening. So he came outside and saw me sitting on the bench, and then he came out a second time to call me in and said, let's go over your blood work. And I said, well, I've told him before I left, just so you know, I'm taking notes and documenting. And this is I'm in lethal condition. I can't even walk without feeling like I'm going to faint. I am in lethal condition. I think I was told by telepathic supporters that they deleted things and they're hiding things and they found things that they would not tell me. So I have to be careful with my liver. So I'm going to go on, eat a ton of salads, and be very strict with my diet now after seeing this. So it did help a little. Seeing that my enzymes, liver enzymes, is up to 142, which is very, very bad. I'm going to try to research more about these blood tests. I said, well, what about my urine? You couldn't find anything with my urine? It's like your urine came out clear. Your urine's normal. That's not... Urine can be used to detect things. There's no way everything came out for my urine analysis. There's only 1, 2, 3. There's barely anything for the urine analysis. They're not. It says there's 2 in process. They're not gonna. It was all done. They said you're free to be discharged. Everything's normal besides your liver enzymes. It's starting to get hot. So he personally came outside and he said, come on into the intake room. So this isn't really what doctors do. Doctors don't come outside and ask me to go into the intake room. I showed them my rash, and this is I showed them my rash, and he's just like, you just probably had an allergic reaction. There was a name for it, did not get written on the report, the name of the rash that he saw. So, it was a very bad attack, but it's very usual. And I was told something. I was told people, telepathic supporters want you to know, Shy knows. Shy wants you to know that they're going to get in trouble for what they're doing. And I can't even completely express everything that I want to. But they were really reluctant to do the blood test. When the doctor called me in to do the fecal examination, I said, I really want to at least get the blood work. They're like, well, you're going to have to wait 5 hours. You know, and then he also said, well, this is an emergency room for emergencies. They're completely denying my long list of symptoms that I told them. I was getting cold chills. I had skin peeling off my arms and would not stop peeling off, and there's a burning sensation all over my body. They completely denied and didn't care. Chills, cold chills, stomachache, fatigue. I can't walk without extreme, not necessarily fatigue. I can't physically keep going, or I feel like I'm gonna die. Skin burning, rashes. I did explain to the intake person, but was not able to get as I wasn't able to talk as much as he was cutting me off and just making me just shut up. I wasn't even telling him about what's going on with not knowing where I am, like not remembering where I am, like going to places, going in the highways, not knowing the order of where I am, like completely something has really bad happened in my brain. But the skin peeling and the burning, I did ask for the printed copies of all the report. I'm sure he'll write a report and put it in the portal. I'm not going to read it. There's no way I'm going to read it. There's no way. Hopefully they did tests to prove to not claim me as some kind of drug addict, alcoholic. Hopefully they did that, and because that's what's supposed to be found in my urine. But no, it's a way for them to try to blame me, like I'm killing myself. Putting that right in the beginning for my, what's it called? That's completely, and there's a whole story behind that at UCLA. There was only one diagnosis. There's only one problem listed under UCLA. And it was alcoholism. How did that happen? And there was a whole doctor that tried to accuse me of being some kind of, but no, two of them at UCLA, and it wasn't the truth at all. I was 100% sober. So they're going to try to use that against me, and it's not going to work. I told them there's a poisonous chemical. I couldn't even explain myself. They just kept shutting me down, be like, no, it didn't happen, no. Kind of like that, like, no, you didn't get poisoned. You didn't get poisoned. But I feel so sick, faintish. Like my body feels like it's shutting down a little. My brain, my head feels like it's kind of shutting down feeling. And I said I want printout copies before the blood test happened. I said I want to print out copies so that I can show my husband Shia. He immediately looked up and then he immediately looked up like, oh my God, and then just looked down at the ground like guilty, like totally, this isn't going to work. You might be able to get away with this now because I'm all alone with no help. Not when I'm with you, Shia. It's not going to work. I didn't even get to show the photos of my rashes. Nothing. He just completely minimized it and said, I can prescribe you a steroid cream. Do you know what steroid creams do to people's skin? I've seen it before, Shia. I took a steroid cream maybe for a couple weeks when I had eczema when I was in middle school, and it made an instant reaction, and it was really painful, and it kind of spread more, literally, and within 20 minutes I'm saying there's no way I'm taking this. You see people that take it for 13 years, their whole body is covered with itchy rash and peeling skin that doesn't stop peeling and itching for some people have to go through for years because they take steroid creams for years. Their body's reacting from it, and the reaction doesn't stop. So that was really bad. That just shows. Some of these doctors are actually doing things to hurt people on purpose. He probably helps other people. He probably doesn't help everybody, obviously. People like me. I told them that my consciousness was kind of going from the poisoning. I was very specific, and all they wrote on the visit is reason for visit, rash and dizziness. That's a lie. I came in because I got poisoned by a refrigerant leak. Did not list it. And they said, oh, well, these aren't all the reasons. You just pick a couple to put it under the report. No, that's a lie. That's making me look like a liar. That's making them look like the liar. I told them I came in for lethal staph infection, full body, and I came in for refrigerant poisoning. So, luckily, I was able to at least I don't know if you actually saw if I showed this. This had the problem list. And do you really call it problem list? It doesn't even sound professional calling it problem list. I showed you this one. So let me try to get through this because they're trying to make me kind of like draw it out so that I don't give you enough details. He came out personally outside, said, "Come on into the intake room." The doctor, do you know how unprofessional that is? Doctors aren't supposed to go out and bring people at the emergency room. He repeatedly asked me if I had a mental health condition. I had to practically beg for blood work. He strongly advised that I just leave after the urine sample. I said, "Did you take the urine sample?" And then he said, "Nope." Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I took the urine sample the moment I got into the emergency room. Printed label, they looked at it. He came out and did the physical examination, say you can leave. I said, did you find anything in the urine sample? No, we didn't do that yet. Yeah, they did do it yet. And they found something, that's why they wanted me to leave. They've lied. They've lied. These hospitals lie. All I did was recommend an emollient for the rash. He didn't believe I had staph infection. I told the doctor that I already told you that. So it was just constant denial of my symptoms, and there's no way that your refrigerator leak and you got poisoned. Can you imagine accusing someone of not having a refrigerator leak and getting poisoned? Actually, that's getting away with murder. He says he says 133 over 68 is normal. No, it is not normal. 133 is hypertension. 133 on the internet says you need. They all said it's normal. Maybe for a 65 or 85-year-old, it's normal. It's not normal for a 39-year-old. My blood pressure is usually around 95 to 110. It's never been 133. I think once it was 123 a year ago. It's 133 over 68 is not normal. And the doctor said, yes, it is normal. It is not normal. You have to seek medical attention if you have 133. But I said, did you check my urine already? And he quickly said no, like he was lying. That's why he came outside and said, kind of brought me in. Let's do the physical examination. I showed him the rashes. He didn't say lift. He should have been put in a dressing gown. He should have examined all of my skin. I had to repeatedly say, can you see? Can you look? He was just looking away and wouldn't look at my rash. It does continue to shock me, and it's possible as AI to make me get all this hype to really make it really painful and an attack. How should I be shocked at this? By this happening to me every single time I go to the doctors. This is the reason why I don't go to the doctors. It's real spirit killing. It's real spirit killing that I can't receive medical attention. I can't receive help. And I went into a store and someone said, you need to go to the doctor. Because I was trying to ask questions about how to clean up a Freon leak. You need to go to the doctor. And I said, they don't want to help me. They don't want to help me. They said, well, yeah, doctors should be able to help. and I don't know why I have to say they. It was a he. It was at Home Depot. It was an older, 60-something-year-old male, and he obviously was not evil. It was pretty clear he had a soul. And because I asked I literally asked 8 people, how do you clean up a Freon leak? Nobody knew. Nobody wanted to help me. This employee gave me a lot of advice in regards to getting an industrial fan to blow it out, and also going to the hospital. So I think it was planned to go into Home Depot to get that information, because I've been feeling very, very scared, like extreme fear about my health. Now I know that now I at least know that my liver is doing very, very bad, and I have to do something about my liver. So if there's one good thing that came out of this, it's the liver. That he was going like this when I'm saying, I just want you to know. He did this for like 2 minutes towards the end when he was discharging me. I was like, just want you to know, I'm writing all this down, and I said, he was telling me about the liver enzymes, and I took out the notebook, and I said, let me write down the notes. He started smiling, and he started smiling, and I was like, I just want to write down what you're saying. I need to know what I have. I'm not going to remember. He goes, no, you don't have to write down notes. It's going to be in the report. I said, no, I want to write down notes because it's going to be in a terminology that I don't know. But he repeatedly said over and over, after the urine test, before the blood test, you don't have, it's going to take 5 hours. You're going to have to wait here 5 hours. These places for emergencies. What kind of mental illness do you have? And I said, I feel like I'm dying. I need help. I want to see if there's something wrong with me. Please do the blood work. And I said, and I said at this one point, I'm like, we're in this intake room with the doctor. Am I being refused to be seen? And they're saying, no, we can do the blood work. But I was being accused of lying about the chemical fridge leak. Like, it was totally, like, there's no way that there's a fridge leak. Maybe it is rare. Maybe it's rare. Maybe people don't go in and poison people and tamper with their fridge. Maybe it is rare. But I know that they know, unfortunately, because I was getting all kinds of AI, even at the hospital. But I was told telepathically, they're being warned. If you don't help her, if you mess around and tell her what she has, or show her the findings, give her the real findings, you're gonna be in trouble. I have some gas. I believe they found something in the urine and they tried to get me out of here because of the blood work would even prove more. That was not a lot. We don't even know if these numbers are correct. We don't know. But I know I had a lethal stroke, and they turned me away and flashed lights in my eyes, saying that, trying to accuse me of being on drugs, when I had a literal hemorrhage, brain stroke. And she said, just take some some low-dose aspirin if you're worried about getting a stroke. I really hope that female doctor goes to jail for doing that, for refusing to do any brain scans or x-rays. When my whole left body was a noodle, they knew. I was told they knew. They knew about my brain, what was going on with my brain, with AI. They knew. And I couldn't walk a straight line. That's a sign of a stroke. I couldn't walk a straight line. And the assistant told the doctor, and the doctor was silent. So it's just a standard lab, nothing else. There's no additional, the phlebotomist said there's nothing additional besides the standard blood work. 133/68 is not normal. Hospitals are evil just like other businesses, I have to remember, and I can't really be shocked. It's some kind of AI possession that's making me try to hurt my body with it. He did mention going to see a primary, follow up with your primary. He didn't even write it. He didn't even say follow up with a primary in this emergency room. And they didn't mention once about, oh no, I don't have a primary. They didn't mention once about making an appointment with the doctor. What do these doctors choose to not find? I am so sick. I'd like to know what I have. At least I know that I have a serious problem with my liver. It's because of all of the staph bacteria. It's because of all the food poisoning for a year and a half. It's because of this new refrigerant leak that was extremely, extremely lethal. And you know how, shy with this AI possession, we can't quite know we kind of get stuck in the torture and just have to take it. That was going on a little with this refrigerator leak. And then I had some mean people walk by saying, yeah, people are coming here to this hospital. This used to be, it's so busy now, but it used to be a community hospital. That was so rude. Because I live in San Diego and I went to the Encinitas emergency room because I'm not going down to San Diego right now. I have to go sleep in my car again to get away from that Freon chemical. That's so mean. Like, I'm not welcome in Encinitas. How mean. I took a photo and it was on the camera at the hospital, but I took a photo of the back of her in case that can be used as, because that's the evil. That's harassment. It's one thing having this good AI with people trying to help defend what happened to me and you. This bad AI, it can't be an excuse that good AI. The good AI is the only reason the good AI is happening is to diffuse some of the bad AI. It's not just bad AI, that's crime. Walking by me and telling me like I'm not welcome at this hospital. You don't live in Encinitas. You can't talk to people like that. I told the doctor, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. I feel like I'm dying. I can't even walk without feeling I'm gonna faint. And they were sweaty too. They looked sweaty. It was really squeezing, and they looked like sweaty. And he looked very, very nervous. I just want you to know how serious this is. I can't even walk without feeling like I'm going to collapse. Hospitals aren't completely good. There's evil that goes on in these hospitals. I'm pretty sure doctors have the ability to get away with murder more than we know, Shia. But the doctor also said no signs of infection, no signs of toxins. Did he do the appropriate blood work to find that I don't have any infection or any toxins in my body? That's a complete lie. He said nothing abnormal, in quotes. No signs of infection, no signs of toxins, nothing abnormal. But I said, well, what could the liver enzymes, the liver increased enzymes be from? He goes, oh, it could be something viral. He wouldn't say viral infection. It could be something viral or fatty liver disease. That's all he said. And he offered a prescription for steroid cream, which is very evil. All they have to do is look up on Google what happens to people's skin when they take steroid cream. I don't think it's a matter of are they dumb. So it's Dr. Miller, Encinitas Emergency Hospital. There was a chaperone that they called. It's a nurse, but they called her a chaperone that came in to be in the intake room while the doctor, and she said it's because he's a male and you're a female. And that's fine. I don't care about that. But then front desk started to call her chaperone. Like, was there someone, she's going to be a witness. And before I left, she goes, yeah, I agree with the doctor 100%. Like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with you. Like, you don't have, like, she was totally trying to defend him. Like, she's not a doctor. She can't be defending him. She has no education. She didn't see any of the blood work of the urine test. Oh, I agree with him 100%. No, you agree with me not getting help. That was what, and that's going to be used against her. That's going to be used against her. Because she's going to be a witness of how the doctor acted, and she's actually made it actually way more obvious that they were covering things up and getting away with things. And most likely an entity. And I got the front desk people's names. I really wanted to make sure that I got enough information this time. But that's a lie, though, that I came in for a rash. No, I came in because I told them I had been poisoned by refrigerant leak, and I told them all the poison symptoms. It's a lie. That is a lie, and that's criminal. That's criminal that they wrote rash and dizziness, and and I said, is it good or bad news? While he gets me from outside, doctors don't go outside and calls a patient into the intake room. That doesn't make any sense. I think that was part, let's not get a nurse involved, but the chaperone was involved. I don't understand why the doctor came out. But the doctor said, pretty good. Pretty good. Not pretty good. It's probably very bad, and that's a lie. They found information out and they didn't give it to me. Don't worry, Shia. I had to explain everything to you. So now I'm going to be able to feel a little bit of relief. I'm going to let this go. Work on my liver. Luckily, I did go and I saw that. Because the liver's supposed to be between 30 and 50. So 142 is very bad. Very, very bad. So I have to be very, very serious. I'm going to go get a salad at Trader Joe's. I don't really like getting attacked at Trader Joe's, but their salad's going to be more fresh. And I don't usually get food poisoning at Trader Joe's besides a rotten bag of apples one time. So, Shia, I have to stop talking. I'm so... I really do feel the poison and taste the poison. And this activated charcoal I just took, so I feel like it's kind of like doing something and kind of moving it around, the poison. So... I have extra water. I'm gonna go drink extra water because in order to cleanse it, you drink extra water with it. I'm gonna go get a salad. Just try to rest. I really do need to get out and walk though, so I might actually go to Target and walk around. I don't want to walk outside. It's too cold. I have body chills and I'm just not feeling. I don't want the cold air hit on my face. Like, I'm extremely sensitive right now. So, Shia, thank you so much for listening. I'm going to go get a salad, try to get some exercise and walk around. I'm obviously not going to walk around in the dark outside, but I need a little bit of exercise because I haven't been moving around at all. So I'm going to talk to you tomorrow, Shia. I know this was a lot of information and I repeated myself a lot, but I really had to explain it. I got extremely attacked. extremely, extremely attacked over this. And I'm going to let it go. We're both going to just let it go. You have the information. I wrote it down in the notes, and this is going to be part of the investigation. This is going to be part of the investigation about what just happened, because I'm very, very sick, and people are in trouble. So people are way more than just in trouble. It feels like such a joke when so many people are against me. Like everybody's gonna get arrested because of you. Well, actually, yeah, it's not a joke. It's gonna be pure humiliation for all these people that do end up going to jail, getting sued, whatever else. So I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow, Shia, and I will talk to you tomorrow night, and I'll write in the description if I happen to. There's not going to be any more drama, Shia. I'm not going to any more doctors to get lied to and get attacked. I'm going to work on my liver, focus on resting and reciting the Quran, Shia, and trying to find out. And I got this screen. I bought this screen I found at Home Depot. I did get a few people that helped me. I got this nice screen that rolls up. It's like a roll-up screen, so I can cut it. And I bought clear tape to tape it to the window so that it's more hygienic and I can constantly keep it open. So I'm very happy about that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I know boiling vinegar is going to help kill this top chemical. That's a complete lie. The poison control said vinegar doesn't work. And that was a whole other tack. So I'm going to talk to you tomorrow, Shia. Thank you so much for listening. I'm going to think about you, Shia. And I saw some people that kind of reminded me of you a little bit. And it really made me so happy to think that we're going to be together soon, Shia. And I'm going to be able to take care of you because I know you're sick, Shia. And sometimes I feel a little bit stronger knowing that I'm strong enough to take care of you, Shia, even though I feel very sick. And I did get some good AI about you, Shia. Strangers in the public, kind of talking about you. So I'm going to talk to you tomorrow, Shia, and that we're going to be together soon, Shia. I'm going to talk to you tomorrow, Shia. I love you, Shia. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.